Mom, you wanted to see us in private? Is something wrong? Yes, something is wrong. Very wrong. Before you react, let me say that I am so sorry for keeping this from you two. After the kidnapping, I wanted you two to take it easy, especially Zoe. Please understand that. Mom. Levin, Malachi. When we were on our journey to find you, I had found myself in the village of Ocassus. During my time there, Ocassus was invaded. There's no way. Ocassus. I saw it happen. People were flooding the streets in a panic, and enormous ships were at their docks, as well as at Naraka village. The guards of Naraka even confirmed that Ocassus was being taken over. Ocassus is a major powerhouse in this region. Are you telling me there's someone out there more powerful? This can't be. It's the king of the Tula region. At least that's what the word is. I haven't confirmed anything with my own eyes, but I know Scaleswind had taken in refugees from the Tula region who were trying to flee from the tyranny of the king. So I can only assume that there is partial truth to those rumors. Since when do we have kings? Levin, many years ago, we followed the rule of monarchy. Even today, there are small monarchies that exist, even in our region, with self-proclaimed kings. It's an outdated way of doing things that can make people very corrupted. Heck, even the way we do things today can be flawed. Yes, but I'm sorry, I can't even fathom what's going on. Just the thought of Ocassus being invaded is scary. Ocassus has been so tamed. They've only made mild attempts at taking over other villages, but nothing too worrisome. To hear that they've been taken, that means they'll come here. Yes. If their invasion was successful, then they'll probably come for us. I have no doubt. However, they'll be coming from the ocean because there's no way that they can use the force that divides this region. Really? Really. Trust me. We'll see them coming from a mile away. I see. Then we need to make preparations for possible war. Exactly. Right. Mom, I'll take word to Lord Cadenza of Metelli and Lord John of Brightport. Cadenza is still in town for another hour, Levin. She's visiting everyone. Good. Then that meeting will be simple. Mom, do you have any plans? I'd like to coordinate with you, since we are in the Phoenix Alliance. My goal right now, Levin, is to find my old friend Lucinda. Her mother is a witch who protects the forests, and if Lucinda is as powerful as her mother made her out to be, then it'll be worthwhile to have her on our side. I'll also seek to spread the word of Ocassus' invasion and try to make more allies in our region. Word needs to travel to Scaleswind. Lord Nicole needs to know of this. If anything, this new threat will be heading there first. Right. Nicole. Hey, Mom. I can't speak for both of us, but I understand why you didn't tell us anything. At first. Thanks. But now, we have to move to build our defenses. I'm glad you're not upset. Levin, what are you going to do about Michi and Sasha? I spoke with Dante after the wedding. Apparently, Sasha has come along to be a decent person, or at least is very good at acting the part. We can't let her go, nor can we Michi. We'll just have to have Zoe reinforce the magic barrier to include Michi. Yeah. Glad to hear there was a plan for that. I'll deal with Michi myself later after we get Lucinda, but right now I'm going to head to see who will venture with me to Picaro Village. Understood. Let's get moving. Right. That's my plan for now. Now, for what I'm about to ask of you all is such a tough choice, but I don't want everyone here going with me to Picaro Village just to get Lucinda. I feel that that's a waste of your strength and that it could be used here as opposed to going on a road trip. Has anyone been sent as messenger to Scaleswind? No, but Levin is planning on sending someone, which honestly would take away from Phoenix Drop's defenses. I'll be sitting this one out then. I'll head to Scaleswind to tell Lord Nicola the news. This also gives me a chance to search for Abby. Caitlin, are you sure? Positive. Alright then. That helps me more than you know. Not just me, but everyone else. I'm staying here in Phoenix Drop. I've watched over this village for too long in the past to leave it when it needs me. I kind of figured. Plus, Levin, I know that... I get it. Don't worry. You young people and heading off on adventures. I, Chad G. Augustina Leopold III, will be staying here, as I have already set up a place to start working on my invention. I'm sorry, but... invention? I'm so glad you asked. Well, it's something that I cannot talk about because it's never been done before, and I don't want anyone stealing my ideas. But once it's done, you can be sure that you will be among the first to experience it. Okay. Chad, okay? Okay. Oh, well then, Lawrence, Travis, Aaron? I'm going. Okay. Aren't Lawrence and I obligated to go? As long as we have an even number amount of people, then we should be able to go. So 4 is fine. So Travis, Lawrence, Aaron. Let's get ready to be heading out. We'll take a ship to Brightport and begin our journey from the abandoned wolf village. Vlad, please, take care of everyone. I'll do what I can. Let's head out. Gosh, looking at this village reminds me of Lowell. It would be so helpful to have the werewolves on our side. Very. However, there's an issue with that. Yes, I remember. Not something I'm particularly proud of. It's a feeling I will never forget. Losing control. I'm sorry. It was my fault we ended up there. It wasn't, trust me. We can't always see what's going to happen in the future. Still, it shouldn't have happened. When we arrived at Matelli, Vincent had approached me. He told me that I had grown stronger since I last saw him. I couldn't look him in his eyes. The piercing crimson color, the mark of the worst deed done. Shadow Knights feed off each other, much in the way Shadow Souls do. When I first met him, I was enraged just by his presence, but he was not driven by mine. I knew it was because I was weaker. Lawrence. I had a talk with Vincent for a long time after we found Levin, Malachi, and Zoe. I approached him and told him I was stronger. He smirked at me and said, "Only in strength." He knew I had become physically stronger because I had become weak-minded. I gave in to the side of me I thought I had left in the nether. Then I told him of the promise I made you, that I would not turn. He said if I don't learn to control that side, then I might not be able to live with people. Is that why you came? Well then, how do you control it? Living in it. Slowly trying to control it over time. Vincent said that he had managed to get to the point where he could casually turn without becoming enraged. Lawrence, I have no problem with you turning to learn how to control it. The promise I made you make me was not to use it in the way that you did. You can't do that to people who don't stand a chance. I know, it's just, I can't stand seeing people being forced to do something. It reminds me too much of the imprisonment and torture I endured in the Nether. I wasn't the only one. Vlad. Lawrence, I understand what you're trying to do. And my answer is yes. You may turn into a Shadow Knight if you need to learn how to live with it. But I ask of you to not let your emotions dictate your actions. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry to bring this up, but we're dangerously close to... Yes, I get it. We're close to the Nether portal. Lawrence, don't go over there. Please stay away from it. I'm gonna go and take a look because of something that I did. Just calm down and we'll be leaving this place soon. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm sorry to bring you here. Especially knowing... Never mind. Alright. I just completely forgot about everything that happened to him and... Travis? Hey. The energy emitting from this is overwhelming. Travis! What's wrong with you? Huh? Your eyes and your skin. You... I didn't realize that happened. Oh, this isn't new? What's wrong? I'm the son of the demon warlock. I don't exactly look human all the time. But I've never seen this before. Ever. It's this Nether portal. It's emitting so much energy, a dark one at that. My body tends to react to those kinds of things. Can you control it? At all? I can. I just choose to look like a human. But there are times, like now, where I can't do much but let it happen. I see. So, this place hasn't gotten any better from when I tried to break it. Not a good idea. Enki's books had writings that had particular instructions around the Nether portals, and the main was to not tamper with the outside. Nether portals can only be opened from the overworld and closed from the Nether. I see. I learned that the hard way. There's not much we can do here aside from stare at it. Come on. We need to get moving. You're right. This place just gives me really bad vibes and... Aaron? Aaron, what's going on? Found him lurking around. He says he needed to speak with you. Tra? Milady, I've come to warn you. What are you doing out here? Our bandits from Brightport had scouted this area. The one who used to live here left, and we decided to try to occupy. However, when my group and I came here, we discovered our bandit camp near here was possessed by these ghost demons cloaked in darkness. Wait, so does that mean that the Shadow Souls, they took their bodies? So there are actual Shadow Knights around here? I believe so. I was separated from 2 of my men when I noticed you here, and your guards from the hill, and decided to come warn you. Please, if you run into them, cleanse them if you can. That is my request. I don't know if I can do that. Because of who we are? No, I would help anyone in need, even if they are a bandit. But I don't know if I can do it because I've yet to do it before. I thought that once someone had become possessed by a shadow soul that they were actually considered to be... Anything you can do would be appreciated. Just be safe, milady. I take my leave. We need to keep our guard up. Let's keep moving. The sooner we get to Picaro Village, the better.